Sometimes there are special one-off events that merit some coverage, and the Houston-based Foundation for Modern Music presented an evening with Eden MacAdam-Somer recently, and it's a very inspiring one-woman show. It had a good turnout in a small venue, but might be something worthwhile, maybe in a larger venue in the future. This is Dr. David D. Shine for a special edition of Starstruck, where we keep our audience up to date on things in the arts and theater. The Foundation for Modern Music, also known as FMM, was founded about 35 years ago. It's supported by various public arts foundations and things like that. And it provides the Greater Houston audience with a lot of interesting issues. I think most people would use the term eclectic to describe the various musical offerings, and there are many different venues from Miller Theater to Zilka Hall and so forth. This one was at the Italian Cultural Center, and they have a small auditorium there, and there was a full house in that particular auditorium since Miss MacAdam-Somer has been performing somewhat regularly here in the Houston area. She's an immensely talented performer, a graduate of Houston Zone's High School for the Performing and Visual Arts, also known as HSPVA. She's was trained in classical violin by the nationally renowned violinist Friedel Lack, and now is on faculty up at the New England Conservatory of Music, also a very prestigious operation. And her performance with FMM combined her extraordinary talents of violin playing, singing, and while doing both of those, also doing a little dancing. Program featured compositions of hers and a composition, special composition written for her, and some ethnic pieces, including some sing-alongs, and the audience was really got into it, sang right along with her. It was quite good. I also wanted to mention that there were two guest appearances, one by Frances Cunningham, another HSPVA product, who plays the unique stringed instrument, the bouzouki, from Ireland, and she sings and added a lot to the program. She was in Houston last week to perform at Mucky Duck for their annual St. Patrick's Day show. Another guest appearance was by Ryan Stickney, who's with the Houston Chamber Singers and had studied with Eden at the New England Conservatory to review. But it was something for everyone, I guess, as the cliche would be used. I often say that women are tougher than men, and Eden MacAdam-Somer proves that. She traveled here to Houston by herself with 3 very young children, and does a great job as a mom, and breastfeeding the baby before and after her performance and things like that. That us guys, we just aren't up to those challenges, I can tell you that. Eden performs in Houston periodically, and I encourage you to look her up next time that she's in town. I think you'll share my enthusiasm for her performance abilities. This is Dr. Dave awarding 5 stars to the Foundation for Modern Music and Eden MacAdam-Somer for the performance last week. If you've enjoyed this version of Starstruck, we encourage you to subscribe on your favorite platform.